All right, y'all. Back down to my parents' garage today. Going through this old Chevelle, trying to get some stuff cleaned out, figuring out what the heck have I got in this thing. So much of the stuff that's been in this car, y'all, has been in here for, I don't know, 30 plus years. And I'll show you exactly what I mean here in just a second. But went through today, cleaned out the trunk and got it all cleaned out. Check it out. She's clean. Well, you know, there's nothing left in the trunk as far as boxes, junk, all that good stuff. It's a little dusty, but check this trunk out, y'all. Check it out. Little surface rust, but solid. Solid as a rock, y'all. Solid as a rock. Check this out. So excited to see this. It's been a while since I've been in here looking at this car. Bam, look at that. Just look at it. I love it. Okay. Now let me show you all some of the parts. So I've kind of kept everything in this car, behind it, near it, etc. Here's a box full of stuff. You know, it's a 4-speed car, so here's the old Hurst floor shifter boot. Looks like I got a brand new antenna cable here. Bunch of miscellaneous parts as far as like screws and bolts and all that good stuff over here. For example, like this one, I think I wrote on it. It says left side fender. So there's the right side fender, right? Looks like this is some of the parts for the HVAC. Over here is a box of goodies. However, I mean, I don't know how goody they are anymore because they've been here for forever. They're kind of old, but here is a set of, looks like Master Power replacement brakes for the front of the car. This car is a drum car, so she's got drums, but this is discs for the front. I mean, here's the bearings, the races are still pressed in there. I mean, the rotors definitely look kind of rough, but I think they could easily be sanded and turned. They'll probably still work okay. Over here, I've got a box full of additional stuff. I've got the spindles, brand new spindles, 2 of them in there. I've got a new power brakes reservoir up there. Here's the instruction manual for it, Master Power Brakes. Kind of says what all we got. And like I said before in my previous video, I did cannibalize some of this stuff. My brother used to have a really nice 68 Chevelle. He had some issues with his brakes on his, so I know we took a few of these parts and ended up putting them on his car at one point in time. So, you know, just trying to look through here and see what all I got. It looks like these are the caliper brackets, I believe. I think that's what they look like. Yeah, caliper brackets. I've got a brake hose. I've got this random Master Power Brakes hose. I assume that goes to the brake booster. They go to the back of the intake. Here's some brand new backing plates. There's another Master Power bracket. Something or another there. And then I've also got some other goodies over here. So years ago, we bought a ton of parts for this thing. I know some of them is still in the car, but I've got like these are the year one, it looks like is the brand on them. They're brand new rear pads or armrest pads for the rear. Brand new. Here's one of the pads for this. I'm not sure where the other one went, but I know we bought 2 at one point in time. Here is some 66 to 67 big block engine frame mounts. So with me going with the LS, I'm not gonna need those anymore. I'll probably just use the small block mounts that are there. But if somebody needed some big block mounts, here they are. What was the price on them back then? $99 from Osley Chevelle Parts. Here's all the emblems that I bought for the car because initially I was gonna put a D-stroked 454 in it. We were putting a 396 crank, rods, pistons. And it was gonna be a 427 and a 454 block. Funny enough, that engine is actually in my dad's Chevelle, just right over here behind us. We didn't get this 67 far enough along. So I told him, I said, hey, instead of letting that engine just sit there and, you know, get rusty and all nasty, put it in your car, you know, get the thing running. So that's what we did. And it'll still run right now in his car if we had a battery on it. Here's the emblems, 427 turbojet, front and rear, SS427. Looks like that's the dome light. And then look here, check this out. This is pretty cool. So Osley Chevelle parts. There's my parents' old address. I don't live there anymore, so I guess I can show that off. This is a radiator support, so that's up front. Frame mounts, $29. Invoice date, check that out. 9/1/2000. Holy smokes, y'all. So this has been in this car since 2000. So we're coming up on September of 2026 now. So almost 26 years. This has all been sitting in the back of this car. Pretty insane. Up here we've got a brand new grille for the car. The one that was in this car initially was decent shape, but it had a little bit of damage here and there on it. And then those are the brand new hood louvers to go on the SS hood up top there. So brand new louvers. And then we got just a bag of Osley Chevelle parts stuff. It's just like bolts and screws and stuff in here too. So there's a few things in there as well. So kind of cool. Also in the back of the car, here's all the old parts too that come out of it. So there's of course one of the armrests, the glove box, door. This I'm pretty sure is actually off of my old LT1 Camaro I used to have. So set that over here. But yeah, you can kind of see we've got the marker lights, bumper lights, the little things go around the outside of the grille, mount to the fender, the core support, bumper like thing there. Pretty neat. Glove box door, just all kinds of stuff. I don't know if these came with our car or not, 350, I'm not sure what those are, but they were in there, right? So got a ton of little parts, a ton of stuff here that I kind of wasn't expecting. I knew all the brake parts were here, so I knew those, but I didn't know what all I had, right? And now I've kind of can see what I actually have with the car. I checked inside it. I don't see anything additional inside the car, so from what I can tell, other than there's a few bolts back here, those look like fender bolts. It's pretty well cleaned out, you know, other than just needing to be vacuumed. So looking good though, looking good, I think. Gonna try to get some work done on this old beast. Try to get some cleaning done on it this weekend, next weekend, etc. if I can, is the goal. So we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see what happens. Need to get something done. Trying to get motivated to mess with it because there's just a lot here, right? There's a lot to mess with, just being honest. And the more you dig, the more you're like, whoo, man, I got to do this and that and this and that and these 5 things just to get that one thing ready, right? So I think the next thing I'm going to try to do on this car is I'm going to try to actually lift the body off. So many years ago, we actually, you can kind of tell by looking here, years ago, we came in and we cleaned up the frame. Obviously it's dusty and dirty now, but a washing would get most of that off. It's been repainted. I think it was just rattle can, but it still looks pretty dang good, I feel like. You know, we did the back of the frame here as well, and the back side of the car. So it looks pretty good. But I'd like to get underneath it and get all the way down there on the frame. So I said frame, I meant firewall. Shoo, can't talk today. But I really want to get down there and get the back of the frame. I'd like to get this body completely lifted off of the car, if at all possible. If I get the body off, and the front end, it's just sitting there. So, I mean, I can literally pick that up and take it right off in about 5 minutes, just move some of that junk in the inner fender there, and it'll come right off. It'll pop right off. That won't take me a couple minutes, but I really wanted to lift this entire body up off the frame, move it out, and start cleaning it up. If I could get the frame in really good shape, then I feel like that would get me to where I could maybe put the body back on to the frame at that point, and then start piecing some stuff together. I'd love to get some suspension under the back of this car, you know, maybe some tubular or boxed arm stuff. Pretty sure everything that's underneath it is the original stuff from 1967. So I'm sure all of the lower control arms, upper control arms, all that. Yeah, the box stuff from 67, you can see it. So I'm pretty sure all of that is bone stock, and probably, if I had to guess, every single rubber grommet in there is pretty much disintegrated, right? So I want to get that all cleaned up. I'd like to get the frame cleaned up. Here's the bottom of the car though, just to kind of show it off. Kind of be able to see, as far as I know, there's no patch panels in this floor whatsoever. So that is a good sign, right? It's a good sign. A little bit of surface rust, but overall it looks pretty dang good. But I'm thinking if I can get the body off, frame painted, coated, at least looking better than what it does, that'd be a huge improvement. And then I can get the body back down, get on, and then start working on suspension. I think the main thing I'd like to get done is, if I use those brakes, get them on there, right? That would be a good step in the right direction. If I choose not to use those brakes and go with something else, then at the bare minimum, I'd love to get some upper and lower control arms for the car. So like aftermarket, whether I go with, I don't know, UMI or maybe QA1 or who knows, right? But I'd love to get those things replaced. I know these old style upper control arms here, you know, you use those, you knock these in. I can't think what they're called right now, but you basically knock these in to align the car. So when you're trying to align it, you got to put more of those little spacers in there to move it out. And I know the later model stuff kind of does away with that. So I'd like to get something that makes that a little bit easier to work on, right? A little easier to align. But we'll see. Let's get this thing blown apart, and we'll see how it goes. So I really appreciate you all staying along with me on this ride, on this journey for this old 67. One of these days, I'll get this bad boy running. I'll get this bad boy moving, and it'll be worth it. I will say, from an engine update standpoint, I did get the short block. I received it all in the mail. So I have a factory 5.3 crank. I have forged Cali's Comp Star rods, H-beams. I got forged Molly pistons. I've got file fit rings. I went with King. I can't remember if they're the standard or the HP bearings for it, but I've got those. I got a cam for it. I recently acquired a cam for it, a blower cam, since the whole goal with this is to put an LSA blower on it later on, right? I was able to acquire a blower cam, which I'm excited about, hearing that thing in there running, chopping a little bit. And, you know, that'll be for a later video when I can show off, you know, all those parts and kind of showing it put together. But I'm accumulating parts, right? I think the next step for the engine is I do need to get the rotating assembly balanced. So I'm going to take it back to the machine shop probably here in the next week or two, get it all balanced, and then I'm ready to put the short block together. So I can go ahead and get the block assembled, pistons, rods, crank, all put together, cam in it, timing chain, oil pump. Should be able to get all that together. I've got heads for it. I got some 241 heads, but I think I'm going to send them to Lloyd Elliott and have him port them and have them flow a little bit more air. 241s are decent heads, but they're, you know, if I'm going to put a blower on it, they'll kind of be a little bit of a restrictor, I feel like. So I want to put good flowing heads on this car. The goal with it one day would be to make, I'm going to say 650 plus wheel horsepower. That's the goal. And I don't think that'll be hard with an LSA blower. You know, I think honestly 10 to 12 pounds of boost, maybe 14 pounds should get me there, but we'll see. You know, I don't know. It is going to have a manual in it. What I'd go with, I don't know yet. It's either going to be a T56 or a TKO 600. I've heard good things and bad things about both. Of course, the T56, you got to modify the tunnel to make it fit. So unfortunately, T56s are huge. So you got to go in here and you got to actually cut this tunnel out about, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches inside the firewall there. Cut it out and cut it all the way out about 3/4 of the way down the car, which that does not sound like fun to me. However, you know, if I'm trying to make 650 wheel horsepower, that's 750-ish to the crank. So it would be nice to have, you know, a transmission that is rated for that kind of power. The TKO 600, I think, is rated at 600 foot-pounds. So it'd be kind of a drop, honestly, as far as horsepower. It wouldn't be enough, but it does fit in the factory, you know, under the firewall and down the tunnel. So that may be an option as well. Don't know yet. I've heard, though, that they tend to break when you put, you know, a good amount of power to them. So we'll see, right? Don't know how I'm going to go with that at this point in time. But I thought I'd make a quick video today to show y'all all the cool goodies I found in here, right? I think this is some really cool stuff, y'all. I mean, seeing these old parts from 2000, you know, the grill, all the fender emblems, the rear bumper, or the front grill, rear grill emblems, etc., motor mounts, all this power brake stuff, pretty neat. So anyways, stay with me, stay patient with me, because I know this is probably taking a lot longer than what most people would want, but you know, this is all funded by the King family, myself, my wife, so it's not as if we've got sponsors helping us out with any of this. You know, it's all coming out of our funds. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me, for listening to me rattle on here about this old 6.7. I really appreciate it. And please like and subscribe. I need to get up to, if possible, 1,000 subscribers to have any opportunity to monetize, you know, and it'd be great if I could. If I can't, that's okay too, right? It's okay. I'm not going to be that upset about it, but I would love it, right? It would be a really good way to help me get this project moving along. So if you like what you're seeing, you want to see more of it, please like and subscribe. It'll help me get that much further into the project and help me out. And you all get to stay posted on what we're doing with this whole thing. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. Well, unfortunately, I set the camera up earlier and forgot to turn the darn thing on. So I kind of missed out on getting all the bolts loose. But to catch everybody up on kind of what happened there, let me show you the bolts. So there are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts. And as you can see, 4 of these come out really good. 2 I had to cut. And, oh, the other one's still under the car. The other one, there's one more under the car that's good. And then this one here actually broke off. So, kind of a mixed bag, you know, as far as the body mount bolts go. The very back ones, back behind the rear tires, those are the toughest ones. Those were the worst. Those are the ones I had to actually go in and just cut with a angle grinder, because there was no getting them out. They wouldn't turn, unfortunately. So at any rate, here's what I got at the moment. I've got a jack up under the corner of the car here in the front, jacking on one of the braces underneath, trying to get it up as far as I can so that I can get a jack stand under it. I'm going to do the same, switch to the other side, get a jack stand under that side, and then I'm going to try to go to the back and see if I can finagle it up at the back as well, and just hope this darn thing doesn't fall on me. I'm doing this by myself, so hopefully I don't have any issues with it falling on me, off the jack stands, etc. And then if I can get that much up and done, then, or get the body off the frame, I should say, then from there, I'm hoping I can roll this frame out and get to sanding on it. You can kind of see the front was sanded and painted years ago, but, you know, the rest of the frame, not so much. Just really up where around the engine was. This will give me a chance to, of course, replace all of those wonderful rubber body mounts that are toast and been on there for who knows how many years. But anyway, so making progress, things are happening, maybe not as fast and as quickly as I would love for them to happen, but they are happening, and it's coming apart. So that's a good thing. And luckily only, you know, 2 of the bolts had to be cut out. The other ones did come out, even though one broke. The rest of them came right out and backed out. So, you know, it's better than having all 8 bolts freeze up in the body and not want to come out. So there's that. So a little win at a time. But anyways, guys, we'll see how it goes here on out, and hopefully I can get this thing up, and wish me luck, because I'm going to need lots of it and lots of patience. and lots of, hopefully not using 4-letter words and throwing things. All right, thanks y'all, let's get it. So here's an update. My phone, unfortunately, since I was listening to music this whole time, it's almost dead. So I ended up not taking videos of me messing with 9,000 shimmies and shakes and everything else to get this thing off. I'm close. As you can see, I've got my jack stands back there holding up the body. Like about 2 inches on this one jack stand here on the left. I'm gonna have to reposition it, and this frame is finally going to be coming out. So closer and closer, we're getting there. I tell you what, this has been an absolute nightmare by myself. Definitely got my steps in today. Definitely got a bunch of calories burned today. So I guess it's been a good day as far as that goes, but this has been absolutely a blast. I mean, just a blast. You know how it is working on cars. It's always so much fun. But anyways, getting closer and closer. Check out the frame here, see what I got so far. Still in really good shape. I mean, but here's the frame. I mean, it's looking pretty dang good, I think. So, not too shabby. Let's see if I can get a picture of the back here. Yeah, here's what it looks like from the back. So, all right, well, let's keep at it. Let's get this thing out. Next time y'all see this, the frame will be separated completely from the body. So, let's do it. Okay, so guess what? Body is off the frame. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Guys, that was an absolute nightmare by myself, but it's up, it's off. Now I can get to cleaning the bottom of this car. If I can get the bottom of it to look as good as that right there, I'll be happy, more than happy. Just to kind of show off what the bottom of the car does look like. Let's see if I can get under here. So here's what we're looking at. A little surface rust, right? But she's solid. I don't see any big holes, big rust holes anywhere. Everything looks good. So good news with that. Now let me take y'all over here and show you this frame real quick. All right, and here's the frame. Hopefully the next video I make, I will try to keep my phone charged real well and get some good videos of me sanding this crap off, getting all this cleaned up, and trying to, at the bare minimum, getting it to look closer to, that right there, all the way back. So we'll see. Unfortunately, this car is a 8.2 10 bolt. It's got the medium 10 bolt in it, 8.2, which sucks. And it is a open diff. So she's a one-wheel pill, y'all. Woohoo! She will kick the tires and light the fires, y'all. Let me tell you, from that tire anyways. So anyways, yeah, here we go. Got a little bit more done today. Proud that I got all that done. That was almost an all-day job. These came right out. These came right out. These, no. Both of those I had to cut. Those came right out, and those came right out. Actually, this one broke, but the rest of them came right out. So I've got 90% of the bolts. I think I broke 3 of them. So not too bad. So there we go. Looking good, looking good. And I tell you, if it wouldn't have been for my dad's 4-wheeler over here, this old beast, this old Yamaha Kodiak, oh man, I don't know what I'd have done today. Because that thing, it's got a little winch on the front. I used it to yank this frame out of the bay and pull it back into the bay and all that good stuff. So it worked out really well. So yeah. I really appreciate y'all watching. Please continue to watch. Oh, and by the way, so here's my dad's 69 Chevelle. He's had this thing since 1972. He bought it from the original owner. It's a true super sport. And then just to show how much we like Chevelles, there's another. That's a 68 or 9. I can't remember. I think it's a 68. My brother started cutting the floor pans out of it, putting in new floor pans. You can see right there, he started one on one side and only got that far. So unfortunately, rotisserie will not be able to be used for my 67, but that's okay. It didn't need that much work, so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that. But anyway, stay tuned, y'all. I really appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch you later.